Fictional scenario: Eagle the project manager and Procore tools application. Background: Eagle is a seasoned project manager with over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial construction. With a strong educational background and numerous certifications, Eagle excels in managing complex projects using tools like Procore. Scenario details: Project overview: Eagle is managing the construction of a new commercial office building in the Peninsula Bay Area, with a budget of $20 million and a completion deadline of 18 months. Project metrics: budget, $20 million. Duration, 18 months. Project milestones: initial planning and permits, 2 months. Foundation and structural work, 4 months. Exterior and roofing, 3 months. Interior finishing, 6 months. Final inspections and handover, 3 months. Roles and responsibilities: owner, Peninsula Real Estate Group. Engineer, Bay Area Engineering. Architect, Skyline Architects. Contractor, Golden Gate Construction. Subcontractors and vendors, various local companies. Application of Procore tools: bidding: Eagle manages the bidding process through Procore, receiving bids from multiple subcontractors. Metrics: received 10 bids, selected 5 based on cost, quality, and timeline. Average bid amount, $3 million. Lowest bid, $2.5 million. Highest bid, $3.5 million. Bid selection time, 3 weeks. Scheduling: Eagle creates a detailed project schedule using Procore, integrating with Microsoft Project. Metrics: project schedule shared with 50 team members, updated weekly. Average task duration, 15 days. Number of tasks, 200. Critical path tasks, 50, with a combined duration of 8 months. RFIs: during construction, an unexpected underground utility line is discovered. Metrics: 3 RFIs submitted, response time averaged 48 hours. Resolution time, 5 days per RFI. Impact: adjusted work sequence to minimize delays. Change orders: the utility line requires a design change, resulting in a change order. Metrics: 1 major change order, cost impact $250,000, timeline impact 2 weeks. Total change orders to date, 4. Average cost per change order, $100,000. Total budget impact, $400,000, 2% of total budget. Large purchase orders: Eagle manages the procurement of high-value materials like steel beams through Procore. Metrics: 5 large POs, total value $2 million. Largest PO, $750,000 for steel beams. Average PO value, $400,000. Procurement lead time, 6 weeks. Project management and budgeting: Eagle uses Procore to track project expenses and ensure the budget is adhered to. Metrics: monthly budget reviews, variance less than 5% from planned budget. Total expenditure to date, $10 million, 50% of budget. Contingency fund usage, 10%, $200,000 of $2 million. Number of budget adjustments, 3, with a total adjustment of $150,000. Conclusion: Procore tools enable Eagle to manage the project efficiently, ensuring real-time updates and effective cost tracking. Metrics: project on track for completion within budget and timeline. Client satisfaction rating 9 out of 10. Employee satisfaction score, 8 out of 10. Subcontractor performance rating, 7 out of 10. Number of safety incidents, 0. Percentage of tasks completed on time, 90%. Overall project progress, 60% complete. This scenario illustrates how Procore tools can be effectively used by a project manager like Eagle to manage a construction project, with measurable metrics to track progress and ensure successful project delivery. Detailed summary of Procore Technologies tools application on a job site. Introduction: Ryan Thelen from Procore Technologies provides an overview of job site operations and how Procore tools are utilized. Project roles and responsibilities: owner, initiates the project, secures funding, finds the location, hires the engineer, architect, and sometimes the contractor. Can be an individual, company, or group. Engineer, manages the technical design aspects like foundation size, concrete strength, etc. Architect, focuses on the aesthetic and functional design, often acts as a primary contact and representative for the owner. Contractor, responsible for building the facility, managing subcontractors and on-site workers. May overlap roles in design-build firms, handling both engineering and construction. Contracts and Procore's role: contracts link owners, engineers, architects, contractors, subcontractors, and vendors. Prime contract, main contract between the owner and the contractor. Subcontracts and purchase orders, POs, agreements between the contractor and subcontractors, vendors. In Procore, subcontracts and POs are categorized as commitments and represent the cost side of the project budget. Subcontractors and vendors: reasons for hiring subcontractors/vendors, cost efficiency, hiring local workers is often cheaper than bringing in external crews. Licensing requirements: ensures compliance with local, state, and city regulations, promoting local employment. Logistics and safety, local knowledge of environmental factors, for example, frost depth in Minnesota, seismic activity in California. Differences, subcontractor, performs work on site, for example, installing a toilet. Vendor, supplies materials, for example, providing the toilet. Procore tools and features bidding. During the bidding phase, contractors submit schedules, cost estimates, and quality plans. Owners prioritize based on project needs, cost, speed, and quality. Scheduling, critical for planning manpower, tracking progress, and coordinating activities. Shared via Procore to avoid outdated or inaccessible schedules. Integrates with Microsoft Project and Primavera P6 for real-time schedule viewing. Requests for information, RFIs, used when unexpected issues arise, for example, hitting a water main, receiving a short steel beam. Contractors request guidance from engineers or architects to proceed. Change orders, result from RFIs when changes are necessary. Address costs and delays caused by unforeseen issues. Managed through Procore to ensure all parties are aware and costs are tracked. Large purchase orders, Procore handles significant expenditures effectively. Examples include high-value items like rebar. Project management and budgeting. Project managers use Procore for comprehensive project tracking, ensuring the project stays profitable. Access to detailed budgeting tools within Procore, even if corporate accounting systems are separate. Conclusion: Procore's suite of tools supports efficient job site management, from initial bidding through to project completion. Ensures real-time information sharing, robust cost tracking, and effective handling of project changes. Let's dive into Eagle the Project Manager's fictional scenario to better understand scheduling a project with detailed numerical metrics using CoConstruct. Scenario: renovation of a historical building. Project overview. Project name: Heritage Building Renovation. Location: Peninsula Bay Area. Start date: August 1, 2024. End date: December 31, 2024. Budget: $1,200,000. Scope: comprehensive renovation of a 100-year-old building, including structural repairs, modernizing facilities, and preserving historical elements. Key project goals: preserve historical integrity while updating the building to meet current codes and standards. Complete project within the $1.2 million budget. Ensure minimal disruption to the surrounding community. Achieve project completion by December 31, 2024. Scheduling and planning. Initial planning and site analysis. Weeks 1-2, site visits, historical assessment, and initial planning meetings. Metric: completion of initial site assessment and planning documents within 14 days. Key milestones and task durations. Structural repairs. Start date: August 15, 2024. Duration: 30 days. Task details: reinforcing foundation, repairing beams. Metric: complete structural repairs within 30 days. Weekly progress reports with detailed updates. Electrical and plumbing upgrades. Start date: September 15, 2024. Duration: 25 days. Task details: rewiring, installing new plumbing systems. Metric: finish electrical and plumbing work by October 10, 2024. Inspect work quality at each phase. Interior renovation. Start date: October 11, 2024. Duration: 40 days. Task details: installing new drywall, painting, historical preservation tasks. Metric: complete all interior renovations by November 20, 2024. Weekly inspections and quality checks. Final touches and inspections. Start date: November 21, 2024. Duration: 30 days. Task details: installing fixtures, final inspections, walkthroughs. Metric: finish all final tasks and obtain necessary approvals by December 20, 2024. Scheduling in CoConstruct. Step-by-step guide. Load your project. Navigate to your dashboard, select the Heritage Building Renovation project. Using templates. Clear any leftover sales schedules. In Gantt view, click Copy from Template and choose the Historical Building Renovation template. Customize the template, delete non-relevant tasks, add specific tasks for historical preservation. Adjusting the schedule. Expand the template to view all tasks. Assign tasks to relevant team members and subcontractors. Use the predecessor column to ensure tasks are scheduled in the correct sequence. Adjust dates based on actual project timelines. Assign subcontractors. Select subcontractors for tasks such as plumbing and electrical. Ensure they receive schedule updates automatically. Regular updates. Mark tasks as completed in real time. Use the Gantt view to monitor task sequences and durations. Adjust tasks such as permit processing duration dynamically. Adding tasks. Easily add tasks like historical artifact preservation with detailed notes. Assign these tasks to specialists and set durations. Detailed metrics. Weekly metrics. Percentage of tasks completed on time, aim for 90% on-time completion rate. Budget utilization rate, track actual versus planned expenditure weekly, aiming for a currency 5% variance. Subcontractor performance, measure based on adherence to schedule and quality of work. Monthly metrics. Cumulative progress, percent of total project completion. Cost Performance Index, CPI, aim for CPI A1 yen, indicating the project is within or under budget. Schedule Performance Index, SPI, aim for SPI A1 yen, indicating the project is on or ahead of schedule. Final Success Metrics. Completion date, achieve December 31, 2024, end date. Budget, stay within $1,200,000 budget. Quality, pass all final inspections with no major issues. Client satisfaction, obtain a client satisfaction score of 9 out of 10 or higher. By following this detailed scheduling process and tracking these specific metrics, Eagle the project manager can ensure the successful completion of the heritage building renovation project, maintaining high standards of quality, budget adherence, and client satisfaction. Fictional scenario, high-rise residential building project. Project overview. Project name, Skyview Residences. Location, Peninsula Bay Area. Duration, 24 months. Budget, $50 million. Scope, construction of a 30-story residential building with 200 luxury apartments, underground parking, a rooftop garden, and amenities like a gym and swimming pool. Project goals. Complete construction within 24 months. Maintain project costs within the $50 million budget. Achieve at least 90% customer satisfaction post-completion. Ensure zero safety incidents throughout the project. Customizing Bluebeam interface for the project. Customizing your interface. Profiles. Eagle creates distinct profiles in Bluebeam for various phases of the project. Design Review Profile, includes tools for markups, quantity takeoffs, and collaboration with architects. Construction Phase Profile, focuses on punch lists, RFIs, request for information, and daily logs. Final Inspection Profile, emphasizes stamp tools for final approvals and snag lists. Steps. Create profiles, view greater than profiles greater than manage profiles greater than create. Switch profiles, easily switch between profiles based on the project phase. Panels. Eagle detaches the tool chest panel and moves it to a secondary monitor, allowing for better screen real estate management while working on detailed drawings. Steps. Detach panels, right-click on tool chest greater than detach. Resize and move, adjust panel size and position as needed. Auto-hide panels, enable auto-hide for panels like properties and layers to free up space. Toolbar customization. Eagle customizes the toolbar to include frequently used tools. Markup tools, arrow, text box, highlight. Measurement tools, length, area, volume. Steps. Add tools, right-click on the toolbar greater than add new tools. Organize tools, drag tools to preferred locations for quick access. Using snap tools. Snap to content and the markups. Eagle enables snap to content and snap to markup to ensure precision when placing markups and measurements on drawings. Steps. Enable snap to content, view greater than snap to content. Pin to toolbar, for easy toggling. Markup tips. Adding leader lines. Eagle uses leader lines to clarify annotations on architectural drawings, ensuring clear communication with subcontractors. Steps. Add leader lines, right-click on a markup greater than add leader. Applying markups to all pages, for repetitive tasks like stamping all sheets of a drawing set with the company's logo. Steps. Apply to pages, right-click the stamp greater than apply to pages greater than select pages or all pages. Preferences and tools. Auto-size text box. Eagle enables auto-size text box to fit text boxes to the document scale automatically, ensuring neat and readable annotations. Steps. Enable auto-size. Preferences greater than markup greater than auto-size text box. Reuse tools. Eagle enables reuse tools for efficiency when placing multiple markups during inspections. Steps. Enable reuse tools. Preferences greater than reuse tools. Keyboard shortcuts. Eagle memorizes and utilizes keyboard shortcuts to speed up his workflow, significantly enhancing productivity. G. Snapshot tool. K. Cloud Plus. Steps. View shortcuts. Help greater than keyboard shortcuts guide. Create custom shortcuts. Preferences greater than tools. Hyperlinking markups. Eagle adds hyperlinks to markups, linking them to relevant project documents or web resources for quick reference. Steps. Add hyperlink. Select markup greater than right-click greater than add hyperlink greater than insert URL or file path. Measurable metrics for project management. Schedule Performance Index, SPI. Target, maintain an SPI of 1.0 or higher. Current status, 1.05, ahead of schedule. Example detail, by month 6, the project aimed to complete 20% of construction, equivalent to 6 floors. Achieved 21%, 6.3 floors completed. Cost Performance Index, CPI. Target, maintain a CPI of 1.0 or higher. Current status, 0.98, slightly over budget. Example detail, planned expenditure by month 6 was $12 million. Actual expenditure was $12.2 million. Earned value, EV. Target, $25 million by month 12. Current status, $26 million, ahead of planned value. Example detail, EV calculated by multiplying the percentage of work completed, 52%, by the total project budget, $50 million, equating to $26 million. Customer satisfaction score. Target, 90% or higher. Current status, 92% based on mid-project surveys. Example detail, surveys conducted with 50 future residents, resulting in a satisfaction score of 92%. Safety incidents. Target, 0 incidents. Current status, 0 incidents to date. Example detail, implemented safety training sessions twice a month, resulting in 0 incidents over the first 6 months. Resource utilization rate. Target, 85% utilization. Current status, 83%, slightly below target, optimizing resource allocation. Example detail, resource allocation tracked through daily logs, showing an average utilization of 83% across all teams. Additional fictional details and metrics. Project milestones. Foundation completion. Plan date, month 4. Actual date, month 3.5. Metric, completed 2 weeks ahead of schedule. Structural framework completion. Plan date, month 12. Actual date, month 11.5. Metric, completed 2 weeks ahead of schedule. Exterior finishing. Plan date, month 18. Actual date, month 18. Metric, on schedule. Quality control. Inspection pass rate. Target, 95% pass rate on first inspection. Current status, 96%. Example detail, out of 50 inspections conducted, 48 passed on the first attempt. Defect rate. Target, less than 2% defects. Current status, 1.5%. Example detail, out of 10,000 installed components, 150 were found defective. Environmental impact. Waste reduction. Target, 20% reduction in construction waste. Current status, 22% reduction. Example detail, initial waste estimate was 500 tons, reduced to 390 tons through recycling and efficient material use. Energy efficiency. Target, LEED Silver certification. Current status, on track for LEED Gold certification. Example detail, implemented energy-saving measures like solar panels and high-efficiency HVAC systems, reducing energy consumption by 25%. Project management tools. Procore. Use, document management, drawing reviews, and RFIs. Integration, sync with Bluebeam for seamless updates. Example, used Procore to manage over 200 RFIs, ensuring timely responses and issue resolution. CoConstruct. Use, budgeting, client communications, and schedule tracking. Integration, share project updates with stakeholders. Example, tracked budget changes and communicated with over 100 stakeholders through CoConstruct, keeping everyone informed and engaged. Bluebeam. Use, detailed drawings, markups, and project documentation. Customization, profiles, panels, toolbars for efficiency. Example, utilized Bluebeam for real-time collaboration on drawing revisions, reducing turnaround time for approvals by 30%. Sage 100 Contractor. Use, financial management, payroll, and accounting. Integration, ensure budget tracking aligns with project milestones. Example, managed payroll for over 150 workers and aligned monthly financial reports with project milestones. Conclusion. By leveraging Bluebeam's customizable interface and integrating it with other project management tools, Eagle can manage the Skyview Residences project efficiently. This ensures it stays on track, within budget, and meets high standards of quality and safety. This detailed fictional scenario, enriched with measurable numerical data, illustrates how Eagle's expertise and strategic use of technology contribute to successful project outcomes. Fictional scenario, implementing Sage 100 Contractor for Peninsula Bay Area commercial development. Project overview. Eagle, a seasoned project manager renowned in the Peninsula Bay Area for delivering high-profile commercial developments, has taken on a new project. The task is to oversee the construction of a $50 million office complex, aimed at transforming a prime downtown lot into a state-of-the-art business hub. The project spans 18 months and involves coordinating multiple stakeholders, stringent compliance requirements, and a focus on sustainable building practices. Application of Sage 100 Contractor. 1. Project Setup and Management. Dashboard Utilization. Eagle utilizes Sage 100 Contractor's customizable dashboard to monitor project financials, track cash flow, and manage overdue payables. The dashboard provides real-time insights into the project's financial health, allowing Eagle to make informed decisions promptly. Example metric: Eagle sets a target of maintaining a minimum cash reserve of $500,000 throughout the project. The dashboard highlights current cash balance and alerts Eagle when approaching thresholds, ensuring proactive financial management. Job management. Each phase of the construction project is meticulously recorded within Sage 100 Contractor. Eagle maintains detailed job records, including customer information, payment history, and invoices. This ensures transparency and accountability throughout the project lifecycle. Example metric: Eagle aims for an average payment cycle of 30 days from invoice issuance to payment receipt. Using Sage 100 Contractor, Eagle monitors and improves payment processing efficiency to meet this metric consistently. 2. Budgeting and estimating. Estimating tools. Eagle leverages Sage 100 Contractor's robust estimating capabilities to create detailed project budgets and estimates. Using parts lists, templates, and model types, Eagle accurately forecasts costs, issues purchase orders, and sets up billing schedules. Example metric: Eagle targets a budget accuracy rate of 95%. Throughout the project, Sage 100 Contractor tracks actual costs against estimated budgets, allowing Eagle to adjust forecasts and maintain financial control. 3. Financial management. Billing and invoicing. For the office complex project, Eagle implements year progress billing through Sage 100 Contractor. This feature allows for certified billing formats, ensuring compliance with industry standards. Eagle previews and prints progress-style bills directly from the system, streamlining the invoicing process and reducing administrative overhead. Example metric: Eagle monitors billing cycle efficiency, aiming to issue progress invoices within 5 business days of milestone completion. Sage 100 Contractor's automated billing features help Eagle achieve this metric consistently. 4. Reporting and analytics. Drillable reports. To gain actionable insights, Eagle utilizes Sage 100 Contractor's drillable reports. These reports provide detailed analytics on project performance, financial metrics, and budget variances. Eagle schedules automatic report generation and email distribution, keeping stakeholders informed with up-to-date information. Example metric: Eagle implements a weekly reporting schedule with key stakeholders. Sage 100 Contractor generates project status reports, highlighting critical path activities, budget variances, ±5%, and resource utilization trends. 5. Compliance and documentation. Regulatory compliance. Given the project's scope and scale, compliance with federal and state regulations is paramount. Eagle uses Sage 100 Contractor to manage certified wage reporting, e-filing for taxes, and maintaining comprehensive audit trails. This ensures adherence to regulatory requirements throughout the construction process. Example metric: Eagle maintains a 100% compliance rate with federal and state tax filings and wage reporting requirements. Sage 100 Contractor's audit trail feature provides documented evidence of compliance for internal reviews and regulatory audits. 6. Resource management. Equipment tracking. Sage 100 Contractor's equipment management module aids Eagle in tracking usage, costs, and depreciation of construction equipment. Eagle calculates and posts depreciation directly within the system, facilitating accurate cost allocation and billing rates for equipment usage on the project. Example metric: Eagle targets a utilization rate of 85% for construction equipment. Sage 100 Contractor generates utilization reports, allowing Eagle to optimize equipment scheduling and maintenance to meet project demands efficiently. Outcome and benefits. By implementing Sage 100 Contractor, Eagle successfully navigates the complexities of the office complex project. The system's integrated approach to project management, estimating, financials, and compliance enhances efficiency, reduces risks, and improves project outcomes. Eagle's meticulous planning and effective use of Sage 100 Contractor contribute to delivering the project on time, within budget, and meeting the highest quality standards. This scenario demonstrates how Eagle the project manager utilizes Sage 100 Contractor to manage a complex construction project in the Peninsula Bay Area effectively. Each aspect of Sage 100 Contractor contributes to enhancing project management capabilities, ensuring Eagle's continued success in the construction industry. This enriched scenario provides detailed measurable metrics that Eagle could use to monitor and manage the office complex project, showcasing how Sage 100 Contractor supports his project management objectives effectively. Gernot, using retrospectives to get back on track. Scenario 1, Peninsula Bay Area Office Complex Development Project Overview Project, construction of a $15 million office complex duration, 18 months goal, transform a downtown lot into a state-of-the-art business hub focus, sustainable building practices, stringent compliance requirements, coordination of multiple stakeholders, application of Sage 100 Contractor project setup and management dashboard utilization. Eagle customizes Sage 100 Contractor's dashboard to monitor project financials, monthly cash flow tracking with a variance of less than a ±1% from the projected cash flow. Overdue payables, real-time insights, ensuring less than 5% overdue invoices, consistently achieving a rate of 3% or lower. Job management, detailed job records are kept, including customer information, client ABC Corporation payment history, monthly invoicing and payment tracking, maintaining a 95% on-time payment rate. Invoices, 100% transparency and accountability throughout the project lifecycle. Budgeting and estimating tools. Eagle uses Sage 100 Contractor to create detailed budgets, accurate forecasting of costs within a ±2% variance, consistently achieving a budget variance of a ±1.5%. Issue purchase orders, aligning with budgetary constraints, aiming for 95% accuracy in initial estimates, with a track record of 93% accuracy. Set up billing schedules, monthly billing with 100% adherence to schedules, achieving 98% on-time billing. Financial management billing and invoicing, implementation of progress billing, certified billing formats, compliance with industry standards, resulting in zero compliance issues, with 100% timely submissions. Progress bills, preview and print directly from the system, reducing administrative overhead by 20%, equating to a savings of $50,000 over the project duration. Reporting and analytics drillable reports. Eagle utilizes detailed reports for project performance, monthly reports on progress and financial metrics, maintaining 98% accuracy in reporting. Budget variances, identifying and addressing variances exceeding a ±5%, consistently keeping variances under a ±4%. Automatic report generation, bi-weekly distribution to stakeholders, maintaining 100% informed stakeholders with a satisfaction rate of 95%. Compliance and documentation. Regulatory compliance, using Sage 100 Contractor to manage certified wage reporting, 100% compliance with federal and state regulations. E-filing for taxes, streamlining tax processes, reducing tax filing errors to 0%. Audit trails, maintaining comprehensive audit trails, ensuring 100% traceability. Resource management. Equipment tracking, utilizing Sage 100 Contractor's equipment management module, usage tracking, real-time monitoring of equipment usage, maintaining a utilization rate of 85%. Cost management, accurate cost allocation and billing rates, ensuring less than 2% variance. Depreciation posting, accurate calculation and posting within the system, ensuring less than 1.5% variance. Outcome and benefits efficiency, enhanced project management efficiency by 25%, translating to a 10% increase in project throughput. Risk reduction, reduced project risks by 15% through integrated planning and monitoring, minimizing potential delays by 20%. Project delivery, on time, within budget, and meeting the highest quality standards, achieving a client satisfaction score of 90%. Scenario 2, Peninsula Bay Area Residential Renovation Project Overview Project, high-end residential renovation budget, $2.5 million duration, 12 months goal, modernize a historic home with sustainable features. Application of Sage 100 Contractor project setup and management dashboard utilization, customized dashboard for budget tracking, ensuring monthly budget adherence with less than 2% variance, achieving an average variance of a ±1.8%. Overdue payables, real-time insights with less than 2% overdue invoices, consistently maintaining a rate of 1.5%. Job management, comprehensive job records, client information, homeowner John Doe payment history, bi-weekly invoicing and payment tracking, achieving a 97% on-time payment rate. Invoices, ensuring transparency and accountability. Budgeting and estimating tools. Eagle uses Sage 100 Contractor to create detailed budgets, forecasting costs with a ±3% accuracy, achieving a ±2.5% variance. Issue purchase orders, aligning with budget constraints, achieving 90% accuracy in initial estimates. Set up billing schedules, bi-weekly billing with 100% adherence, achieving 95% on-time billing. Financial management. Billing and invoicing, implementation of progress billing, certified billing formats, compliance with industry standards. Progress bills, reducing administrative overhead by 15%, saving approximately $15,000 over the project duration. Reporting and analytics. Drillable reports, utilization for project performance, monthly reports on progress and financial metrics, with 97% accuracy. Budget variances, identifying and addressing variances greater than A ±4%, keeping variances under A ±3.5%. Automatic report generation, weekly distribution to stakeholders, maintaining a 100% informed rate with a stakeholder satisfaction rate of 93%. Compliance and documentation. Regulatory compliance, managing, certified wage reporting, 100% compliance. E-filing for taxes, reducing errors to 0%. Audit trails, ensuring 100% traceability. Resource management. Equipment tracking, using equipment management module, usage tracking, monitoring real-time usage, maintaining an 80% utilization rate. Cost management, accurate cost allocation and billing rates, ensuring less than 1% variance. Depreciation. Posting, accurate calculation and posting, ensuring less than 1% variance. Outcome and benefits. Efficiency, improved management efficiency by 20%, leading to a 15% increase in project throughput. Risk reduction, reduced project risks by 10%, minimizing potential delays by 15%. Project delivery, on time, within budget, and meeting quality standards, achieving a client satisfaction score of 92%. Role of a senior program manager. Oversees a set of projects from ideation to launch. Manages initiatives through their entire life cycle. Importance of retrospectives. Continuous exercise, should be done regularly, not just at the end of a project. Purpose, evaluate what went well, identify issues, and learn for future projects. Example of a successful retrospective project: launching a feature on Google search mid-project realization, identified a better approach to benefit users. Action taken, gathered the project team. Assessed the current state of the project. Discussed options for moving forward. Replanned the rest of the project. Outcome, clear path forward and a new definition of success. Flexibility and adjustment. Key principle, be flexible and ready to adjust direction when needed. Importance, avoid continuing in a bad direction. Initiate analysis and course correction promptly. Process, analyze options for course correction. Ensure data-driven decisions. Secure stakeholder and sponsor buy-in. Key aspects for project management. Scope management, tightly manage the project scope. Resource management, efficiently manage resources. Timeline management, strictly adhere to the timeline. Assessment and adjustment, continuously assess progress against the original plan and make necessary adjustments. Conclusion goal, ensure the project remains on track and aligned with success criteria. Approach, regular retrospectives and proactive adjustments based on data and stakeholder input. Wrap up. Scenario 1, Peninsula Bay Area Office Complex Development Project. Overview. Project, construction of a $15 million office complex. Duration, 18 months. Goal, transform a downtown lot into a state-of-the-art business hub. Focus, sustainable building practices, stringent compliance requirements, coordination of multiple stakeholders. Application of Sage 100. Contractor quality management. Setting quality standards, define clear, measurable quality standards to meet LEED Gold certification. Targets include, energy consumption reduced by 20%, water usage reduced by 30%, at least 50% of materials sourced locally. Quality planning, develop a quality plan ensuring all materials and methods adhere to sustainable building practices, with monthly reviews to ensure at least 95% compliance with sustainability targets. Quality assurance, implement regular site inspections and third-party audits, ensuring 100% compliance with defined standards. Target zero non-compliance issues each quarter. Quality control, monitor and document specific project results weekly, aiming for zero major defects per inspection and resolving minor defects within 72 hours. Continuous improvement. Make, define, identify potential delays in obtaining sustainable materials. Measure, collect data on supply delivery times. Target on-time delivery greater than 95%. Current performance, 85% on-time delivery. Analyze, examine root causes of delays. Assess supplier performance and communication issues. Identified issues, 30% of delays due to supplier backlog, 40% due to transportation issues, 30% due to internal processing delays. Improve, develop a contingency plan and improve supplier contracts to reduce delays by 20%. Target, increase on-time delivery to 95%. Control, maintain improvements by conducting quarterly reviews and updating processes as needed. PDCA, plan, develop a process to streamline material approval to reduce lead times by 10%. Current lead time, 14 days. Target lead time, 12.6 days. Do, implement the new approval process for a pilot project within the complex. Check, evaluate results. Aim for a 10% reduction in approval times. Result, approval time reduced to 12 days, 14% reduction. Act, standardize the process and implement across all projects. Retrospectives. Purpose, evaluate project phases to identify areas for improvement and successful strategies. Facilitation. Encourage positive conversation by highlighting achievements. Create a safe environment for feedback to identify challenges. Use feedback to improve processes and avoid future mistakes. Next module preview importance of gathering data. Learn the significance of collecting relevant data. Data-driven decisions. Understand how to analyze data to make informed project decisions. Outcome and benefits efficiency. Enhanced project management efficiency by 25% through streamlined processes. Risk reduction. Reduced project risks by 15% via integrated planning and monitoring. Project delivery, on time, within budget, and meeting the highest quality standards, achieving LEED Gold certification. Scenario 2, Peninsula Bay Area Residential Renovation Project Overview Project, High-End Residential Renovation Budget, $2.5 million Duration, 12 months Goal, Modernize a historic home with sustainable features. Application of Sage 100 Contractor Quality Management. Setting quality standards. Define clear standards to preserve historic integrity while incorporating modern, sustainable features. Standards. Use 100% historically accurate materials for exterior, 30% energy consumption reduction, 40% water usage reduction. Quality planning. Develop a plan detailing the materials and techniques to be used, ensuring compliance with historical preservation guidelines. Monthly review target. 98% compliance with historical preservation guidelines. Quality assurance. Implement regular site visits and third-party audits to verify adherence to quality standards. Quarterly target. 0 deviations from quality standards. Quality control. Monitor specific project results bi-weekly to ensure no deviations from quality standards. Bi-weekly target. 0 major defects. Minor defects resolved within 48 hours. Continuous improvement. Make, define, identify potential challenges in integrating modern features with historical elements. Measure, collect data on the integration process. Target successful integration greater than 90%. Current integration success rate, 80%. Analyze, examine the compatibility of materials and techniques used. Identified issues, 40% compatibility issues due to material differences, 30% due to technique discrepancies, 30% due to design conflicts. Improve, develop solutions to enhance compatibility and reduce integration issues by 15%. Target, increase integration success rate to 95%. Control, maintain improvements by reviewing integration processes monthly. PDCA, plan, develop a detailed plan to manage historical preservation with modern updates. Current integration time, 10 weeks. Target integration time, 9 weeks to implement the plan for one section of the renovation. Check, monitor results. Aim for 0 damage to historical elements. Result, achieved 0 damage, integration time reduced to 8.5 weeks. Act, adjust the plan based on feedback and implement across the entire project. Retrospectives. Purpose, evaluate project phases to identify successful strategies and areas needing improvement. Facilitation, encourage positive conversation by celebrating progress. Create a safe environment for honest feedback to uncover challenges. Use feedback to refine processes and avoid future issues. Next module preview importance of gathering data. Learn the significance of collecting relevant data. Data-driven decisions. Understand how to analyze data to make informed project decisions. Outcome and benefits efficiency. Improved management efficiency by 20% through optimized processes. Risk reduction. Reduced project risks by 10% via effective planning and monitoring. Project delivery, on time, within budget, and meeting quality standards while preserving historical integrity. Eagle the project manager. Name, Eagle role, project manager. Background, experience, 15 plus years in residential and commercial construction. Education, bachelor's degree in civil engineering, PMP certification. Skills, fluent in Spanish, multicultural communication. Leadership and management style, leadership, strong leadership, motivating teams towards collective goals. Organizational skills, meticulously coordinated planning and delivery. Problem solving, proactive approach, swift decision-making. Project management philosophy, planning, meticulous planning and effective resource allocation. Collaboration, fostering collaborative environments. Compliance, adhering to industry regulations and standards. Continuous improvement, staying updated with the latest technologies and methodologies. Achievements and impact, portfolio, managed multi-million-dollar commercial developments and intricate residential renovations. Client satisfaction, high client satisfaction and stakeholder engagement. Key attributes. Technical expertise, proficient in project management software, Procore, CoConstruct, Bluebeam, PlanGrid, Sage 100 Contractor. Client relationship management, strong relationships with clients, subcontractors, and team members. Strategic vision, aligning project objectives with organizational goals. Ethical standards, prioritizing integrity and accountability. Future goals. Expansion, expand impact in the construction industry. Innovation, tackle new challenges and spearhead innovative projects. Excellence, dedication to continuous learning and shaping the future of construction project management in the Peninsula Bay Area. This enhanced summary and the fictional scenarios demonstrate how Eagle effectively uses quality management principles and data-driven strategies to ensure project success, with detailed numerical metrics to provide clear and measurable outcomes. Quality management: 4 steps to ensuring quality: setting quality standards, define clear and measurable quality standards to meet project requirements. Quality planning: develop a quality plan outlining how the standards will be achieved. Quality assurance: implement systematic activities to ensure the project meets the defined standards. Quality control: monitor specific project results to determine if they comply with relevant quality standards. Continuous improvement: data-driven strategies: make, define, measure, analyze, improve, control. Define, identify the problem or improvement opportunity. Measure, collect data to understand current performance. Analyze, examine data to identify root causes of issues. Improve, develop and implement solutions. Control, maintain the improvements and ensure sustained success. PDCA, plan, do, check, act. Plan, identify objectives and processes necessary to deliver results. Do, implement the plan on a small scale. Check, monitor and evaluate the results against the objectives. Act, take action to standardize and implement improvements on a larger scale. Retrospectives. Purpose, evaluate what went well and identify issues to learn for future projects. Facilitation, encourage positive conversation. Create an environment where team members feel safe to provide honest feedback. Use feedback to avoid mistakes in future projects. Next module preview, importance of gathering data, learn the significance of collecting relevant data. Data-driven decisions, understand how to analyze data to make informed project decisions. Encouragement. Acknowledgement, recognize the progress made and the effort invested in learning and applying these concepts. Reflection, take a moment to admire and applaud personal achievements and growth. This summary encapsulates the key points discussed in the module, emphasizing the importance of quality management, continuous improvement, and the role of retrospectives in project management. Question 1. As a project manager, you're overseeing a product launch for coffee mugs. You have agreed with the manufacturer that before any agreement to purchase is made, the mugs need to be tested for durability. Which quality management concept does this task represent? 1.A. Quality planning. B. Quality assurance. C. Assurance standard. D. Quality control. The quality management concept represented in this scenario is D. Quality control. Let's break down why this is a correct answer. Quality control, QC, is a process used to ensure a certain level of quality in a product or service. It involves testing, inspecting, or checking a sample of the output against specific quality criteria. In this scenario, the project manager is requiring that the coffee mugs be tested for durability before any purchase agreement is made. This is a clear example of quality control because it involves testing the product, coffee mugs. The purpose of this testing is to verify that the product meets the required standards before it's accepted, which is a key aspect of quality control. The other options are not as appropriate. A. Quality planning. This involves identifying which quality standards are relevant to the project and determining how to satisfy them. While important, this step would have occurred earlier in the project lifecycle, when deciding what standards the mugs should meet. B. Quality assurance. This refers to the planned and systematic activities implemented within the quality system to provide confidence that the project will satisfy the relevant quality standards. It's more about the processes used to manage overall quality. C. Assurance standard. This is not a standard term in quality management. It might be confused with quality standards, which are part of quality planning. In summary, the act of testing the mugs for durability before purchase is a clear example of quality control, as it's a specific check to ensure the product meets the required quality standards before acceptance. 2. Question 2. Which step of the quality management process should a project manager ensure quality standards after a problem is identified? 1.A. Quality planning. B. Quality control. C. Quality action. D. Quality assurance. 3. Question 3. As a project manager, you learn that a product is behind schedule. After communicating the delay to the customer, you listen to their frustrations, address them, and find a solution beneficial for both of you. Which soft skill does this represent? 1.A. Trust building. B. Work ethic. C. Empathetic listening. D. Networking. The soft skill represented in this scenario is C. Empathetic listening. Let's break down why empathetic listening is the most appropriate answer. Definition: empathetic listening involves fully concentrating on, understanding, and responding to the speaker's message, emotions, and underlying concerns. It goes beyond just hearing the words. It's about comprehending the full context and feelings behind what's being said. Scenario details: you listen to the customer's frustrations. This shows you're not just hearing their words, but actively listening to understand their emotional state. Skills involved: empathetic listening requires patience, understanding, and the ability to see things from another's point of view, all of which are demonstrated in this scenario. The other options, while important soft skills, are less directly applicable to this specific scenario. A. Trust building. While this interaction may contribute to building trust, the primary skill demonstrated is empathetic listening. Trust building is a longer-term process resulting from consistent positive interactions. B. Work ethic. This refers more to one's attitude towards work and dedication to tasks, which isn't directly demonstrated in this scenario. D. Networking. This involves building and maintaining professional relationships, which isn't the primary focus of this interaction. In summary, by actively listening to the customer's frustrations, addressing their concerns, and finding a mutually beneficial solution, you're demonstrating empathetic listening. This soft skill is crucial for project managers in maintaining positive relationships with stakeholders, especially during challenging situations like project delays. 4. Question 4. As a project manager, you conduct user acceptance testing, UAT. You create a sequence of steps and its expected results for each item you are testing. Which UAT best practice did you follow? 1.A. Write UAT scripts. B. Acceptance criteria. C. Create test cases. D. Communicate with users. The UAT best practice you followed in this scenario is C. Create test cases. Let's break down why creating test cases is the most appropriate answer. Definition: a test case is a set of conditions or variables under which a tester will determine whether a system under test satisfies requirements or works correctly. It typically includes a sequence of steps to be executed and the expected results for each step. Scenario details: you create a sequence of steps. This directly aligns with the structure of a test case, which outlines the specific actions to be taken during testing. Purpose: test cases ensure that testing is systematic, repeatable, and covers all necessary scenarios. They provide a clear roadmap for testers to follow and a basis for evaluating the system's performance. The other options, while related to UAT, are not as directly applicable to the described action. A. Write UAT scripts. While similar to test cases, UAT scripts typically refer to more detailed, often automated testing procedures. The scenario doesn't mention automation, making create test cases a more accurate description. B. Acceptance criteria. These are the standards or requirements that a product or service must meet to be accepted by a user, customer, or stakeholder. While important for UAT, the scenario describes creating step-by-step instructions, which is more aligned with test cases. D. Communicate with users. While communication is crucial in UAT, the scenario doesn't specifically mention interaction with users. It focuses on the creation of testing documentation. In summary, by creating a sequence of steps and expected results for each item you're testing, you're following the UAT best practice of creating test cases. This approach ensures a structured, comprehensive testing process that can effectively validate whether the system meets user requirements and functions as expected. 5. Question 5. A project manager considers process improvements. They realize that the packaging the product ships in causes a high percentage of the products to break. They believe that by using stronger packaging, less products will break. What is another term for this belief? 1.A. Control. B. Research. C. Variable. D. Hypothesis. The correct term for the project manager's belief in this scenario is D. Hypothesis. Let's break down why hypothesis is the most appropriate answer. Definition: a hypothesis is a proposed explanation or prediction made on the basis of limited evidence as a starting point for further investigation. Scenario details: the project manager has observed a problem, high percentage of products breaking during shipping. Scientific method: this approach aligns with the scientific method used in process improvement and quality management. The steps typically include observing a problem. The other options are less appropriate for this scenario. A. Control. This term is more related to maintaining a process within acceptable limits, rather than proposing an explanation or solution. B. Research. While research might be involved in forming or testing a hypothesis, the belief itself is not called research. C. Variable. In an experiment, variables are factors that can be changed or controlled. The packaging could be considered a variable, but the project manager's belief about its effect is not a variable. In summary, the project manager's belief that using stronger packaging will result in fewer broken products is a hypothesis. It's an educated guess based on observed evidence, current breakage rates, that can be tested and either confirmed or refuted through further investigation and data collection. This approach is fundamental to continuous improvement processes in project management and quality control. 6. Question 6. As a project manager, you use the DMAIC framework and are currently applying the analyze step. What is involved in this step? 1.A. Identify the root cause of a problem and better understand the impact. B. Implement a reasonable solution to an identified problem. C. Monitor any updated processes established. D. Define the business problem, goals and resources. Based on the DMAIC framework, the correct answer for what is involved in the analyze step is A. Identify the root cause of a problem and better understand the impact. Let's break down why this is a correct answer. DMAIC framework. DMAIC stands for Define, Measure, Analyze, Improve, and Control. It's a data-driven improvement cycle used for improving, optimizing, and stabilizing business processes and designs. Analyze step. This is the third step in the DMAIC process, coming after Define and Measure, and before Improve and Control. Purpose of the Analyze step: to identify the root causes of problems or inefficiencies in the process activities. In the Analyze step, conducting root cause analysis, the other options are incorrect because b. Implement a reasonable solution to an identified problem. This describes the Improve step of DMAIC, which comes after Analyze. c. Monitor any updated processes established. This aligns more with the Control step of DMAIC, which is the final step in the process. d. Define the business problem, goals and resources. This describes the Define step of DMAIC, which is the first step in the process. In summary, the Analyze step in DMAIC is all about digging deep into the data and process to identify the root causes of problems and understanding their impact on the overall process performance. This analysis then informs the subsequent Improve step, where solutions are developed and implemented based on the insights gained during the Analyze phase. 7. Question 7. As a project manager, you learn a customer is not satisfied with the quality of the finished product. To fix the problem, you first identify what you believe is the root cause and brainstorm solutions with your team. What PDCA step did you apply? 1.A. Plan B. Do C. Check D. Act. The PDCA step you applied in this scenario is A. Plan. Let's break down why plan is the correct answer. PDCA cycle. PDCA stands for Plan, Do, Check, Act. It's a 4-step model for carrying out change, also known as the Deming cycle or Shewhart cycle. Scenario details: you identified what you believe is the root cause of the problem. The plan step in PDCA involves identifying and analyzing the problem. The other options are less appropriate for this scenario. B. Do. This step involves implementing the plan, executing the process, making the product. You haven't reached this stage yet in the scenario described. C. Check. This step is about studying the actual results and comparing them against the expected results. In the scenario, you haven't implemented any solutions yet to check their effectiveness. D. Act. This is the final step where you take actions based on what you learned in the check step. If the solution didn't work, you begin the cycle again. If it did work, you incorporate what you learned from the test into wider changes. You haven't reached this stage in the scenario. In summary, by identifying the root cause and brainstorming solutions, you're in the plan phase of the PDCA cycle. You're analyzing the problem and developing potential solutions, which are key activities in the planning stage. The next step would be to implement one of these solutions, do, then evaluate its effectiveness, check, and finally take action based on what you learned, act. 8. Question 8. You have been assigned to a project as the project manager. From the following options, which best describes your primary task as the project manager? 1.A. To supervise your group of projects. B. Continuously improving the assigned project. C. Ensuring that all your projects are completed at the same time. D. Provide centralized management to the group of projects and programs. The option that best describes your primary task as a project manager is B. Continuously improving the assigned project. Let's break down why this is the most appropriate answer. Project manager's role. A project manager is responsible for planning, executing, monitoring, controlling, and closing a specific project. Their focus is on delivering the project successfully while meeting its objectives. Continuous improvement. This is a crucial aspect of project management. It involves regularly assessing the project's progress. Single project focus. A project manager typically focuses on one project at a time, ensuring its success from initiation to closure. The other options are less appropriate for describing a project manager's primary task. A. To supervise your group of projects. This is more aligned with the role of a program manager, who oversees multiple related projects. A project manager typically focuses on a single project. C. Ensuring that all your projects are completed at the same time. This is not accurate for a project manager's role. Each project has its own timeline, and simultaneous completion is not usually a goal or even possible. D. Provide centralized management to the group of projects and programs. This describes the role of a portfolio manager, who oversees multiple projects and programs at an organizational level. It's beyond the scope of a project manager's responsibilities. In summary, as a project manager, your primary task is to continuously improve the assigned project throughout its life cycle. This involves ongoing assessment, adaptation, and enhancement of project processes and outcomes to ensure the project meets its objectives efficiently and effectively. 9. Question 9. Fill in the blank. The way a project manager decides to structure a retrospective depends on _ 1.A. Project sponsor preference. B. The latest project management trends. C. Team and workplace. D. The previous project manager's agenda. The correct answer to fill in the blank is C. Team and workplace. The way a project manager decides to structure a retrospective depends on the team and workplace. This is the most appropriate answer because, team dynamics, every team has its own unique characteristics, communication styles, and working preferences. The retrospective structure should be tailored to what works best for the specific team members involved. Workplace culture. The organizational culture and norms of the workplace will influence how retrospectives are conducted. Some workplaces may prefer more formal structures, while others might encourage more casual and creative approaches. Remote versus in-person. The physical setup of the workplace, whether team members are co-located or distributed, will affect how the retrospective is structured. For instance, remote teams might require different tools and techniques compared to in-person teams. Team size. The number of people in the team will influence the structure. Larger teams might require different approaches compared to smaller ones to ensure everyone gets a chance to contribute. Team maturity. Teams that are more experienced with retrospectives might be able to handle more complex structures, while newer teams might benefit from simpler formats. The other options are less relevant or appropriate. A. Project sponsor preference. While sponsor input can be valuable, retrospectives are primarily for the benefit of the team and should be structured based on their needs. B. The latest project management trends. While it's good to be aware of trends, the retrospective structure should be based on what works best for the specific team and workplace, not just on what's currently popular. D. The previous project manager's agenda. While past practices can inform current decisions, blindly following a previous manager's approach without considering the current team and workplace context is not ideal. In summary, the team composition and workplace environment are the primary factors that should guide how a project manager structures a retrospective, making option C the most appropriate answer. 10. Question 10. What's the main purpose of holding a retrospective? 1.A. Let stakeholders give feedback so the team can get a different perspective. B. Encourage improvements that prepare the team for future projects. C. Determine why the team missed a milestone and update the client. D. Allow the project manager to explain why the project did or did not succeed. The main purpose of holding a retrospective is B. Encourage improvements that prepare the team for future projects. This is the most appropriate answer because, continuous improvement, retrospectives are primarily about learning from past experiences and using those insights to improve future performance. They're not just about analyzing what happened, but about actively planning for better outcomes in the future. Team learning. By encouraging improvements, retrospectives help the team grow collectively. They provide an opportunity for the team to reflect on their processes, interactions, and outcomes. Future-oriented, the focus is on preparing for future projects, not just analyzing the past. While past events are discussed, the ultimate goal is to apply lessons learned to upcoming work. Actionable outcomes. Retrospectives typically result in specific action items or changes that the team can implement in their next project or sprint. The other options are less accurate or comprehensive. A. Let stakeholders give feedback so the team can get a different perspective. While external feedback can be valuable, retrospectives are typically internal team events focused on self-reflection and improvement. C. Determine why the team missed a milestone and update the client. This is too narrow and specific. Retrospectives cover more than just missed milestones and are not primarily about updating clients. D. Allow the project manager to explain why the project did or did not succeed. This misses the collaborative nature of retrospectives. They're not about the project manager explaining things, but about the whole team reflecting and learning together. In summary, the main purpose of a retrospective is to encourage improvements that will benefit the team in future projects. It's a forward-looking process that uses past experiences to drive positive change and enhance team performance over time.